Hi, Sam Highland here, and welcome to my studio. Now, if you're an architect and you're looking to find new customers who are looking to have some building done, some building work done, then stay tuned because this video is for you. So welcome to my studio. Now, today I want to talk about how you can find customers if you're an architect. And the best way is to understand exactly first who your customer is. Do you want to build houses, or are you in an architect that builds maybe extensions or commercial buildings? You need to understand, bridges, football stadiums. What is it that you design? And then you can understand, once you know who your target customer is, what platform is going to be best for you to use. Do you just want to target local customers? Are you national, international? These are very important factors when deciding what platform you're going to be marketing on. Do you want to market yourself as the go-to person in your area? Do you want to build a brand? These are very important factors that we need to consider. So let's run through the types of lead generation available to you, and then we can look at targeting that specific audience that you want. I'm going to try and condense the anatomy of lead generation in 10 minutes. So I'm going to try and burn through it really, really quickly. Okay, so you've got different types of lead generation. You've got paid versus free, which is basically quick versus slow, or done for you. So done for you versus done by you. Okay, so that's pretty kind of explains itself anyway. If you're doing paid advertising, you're going to get results quicker. It's going to be implemented by somebody else, and you don't have to do it yourself. Whereas if it's a free type of advertising, free type of lead generation, it's probably going to be slower. It's going to be done by you, but yet you don't have to pay money for it. So that's the advantages and the disadvantages of paid versus free. Okay, now you've got your free types of lead generation, which are basically going to be your content type of marketing. So you've got your content marketing, which is obviously you've got Facebook, you've got YouTube, you've got, if you're a B2B business, LinkedIn. You've got Instagram, and amongst others, but they're the main ones, okay? When it comes to advertising and paid marketing, the main types you're going to have are going to be Facebook ads, YouTube ads, you're going to have maybe Google ads, and then mixed in with all of that, of course, you've got content marketing. So content marketing is going to be publishing on your, move over here a bit, on your website. Then you can obviously create groups, and those groups can be on Facebook, on LinkedIn. You can create your obviously YouTube channel where you're creating videos. So that's pretty much lead generation. Now I want to move into the strategies, the types of strategies and the types of ways you can then generate leads, and the differences between the types of lead generation. So of course the next question is, which type of lead generation is best for me? And that really depends on your needs, but I'm just going to go over them now. And really depending on how you want to position yourself, whether you want to position yourself as an authority figure, as somebody that people can look up to and you can generate leads that way, as well as some sort of paid lead generation strategy to start getting results quicker while you're building up your reputation as an authority figure within your niche, okay? So this is what I do, and this is what I would suggest you to do if, for example, you're wanting to become an authority figure, okay? If you're wanting to say, look, follow me, I know what I'm doing, and generate leads that way by helping others, okay? So the first thing you want to do is create yourself a Facebook page. Create yourself a Facebook page as a public figure, as your brand, however you want to do it, Facebook page, okay? You might have your separate page and your Facebook, business page. The next thing you can do is create your YouTube account and upload videos and help people with videos by creating content that's going to help them. The next thing you can do is to have your website. Now, WS, we'll call it website, and you can upload and create content that can go on your website, blogs and things like that. Now, with these three, it's going to take time. It's going to take time. I don't know if you have a website already, or if you have a YouTube, maybe your company has a YouTube channel already. But if you're starting from the beginning, it's going to take time. It's going to take time for your content to get ranked so it can be found in the search engines when people search for a particular keyword, like how to get more leads, how to build a business, whatever niche you're in, where to buy footballs, whatever that is, whatever that niche you're involved, okay? So you've got those three areas. Now, what I like to do is use a combination of all three. And I also like to include in there Instagram. Now, I don't know if you're a fan of Instagram or not, but all of these networks have their advantages and their disadvantages. Now, with YouTube, you can create videos and people can learn from you. But you can send them to your Instagram and say, hey, come and check out my Instagram. And on Instagram, they can just find out more about your daily life. So it builds trust. From Instagram, you can send them maybe to your website and to go and say, well, check out the latest blog that I've written. Now, how do you generate leads from these areas? You're writing blogs, you're creating videos, you're doing all that, but how do you actually generate leads? Well, what you need to do is you need to have some sort of funnel. Now, it's a sales funnel. I'm running through these things very, very quickly, but basically a sales funnel is a way of capturing their information. You've probably seen them a million times on websites, enter your email, your best phone number, whatever, depending on what it is that your goal is. You might want to get their phone number if you're trying to maybe give them a call and try and sell them a service. You might just want their email address. Standard is definitely name and email, because what you're doing then is you're building a list. You're building a list, an email list of people who are interested in your offer. Now, how do you get people to subscribe? Well, usually you give something away for free. So let's say you're in the sports industry, you could give away a guide. This isn't very targeted at all, just off the top of my head, but a guide to playing football better, or best football boots to wear on a certain type of grass, or whatever that industry is. But basically, something you're going to give away that's going to be interesting to the person you're targeting. The same with the content that you create. You want to be creating content that your target audience is interested in. You also want to be searching using a keyword tool. Now, this is probably going already like way too far ahead. You want to use a keyword tool to find out
what keywords people are searching for, the amount of competition, if it's going to be difficult to rank for, if it's not going to be difficult, if it's worth trying to go for that keyword. But this is all content marketing. So content marketing is a great way to build up your authority, capturing information, capturing emails, enabling you to follow up with an autoresponder, an automated follow-up of emails, an automated series of emails that follows up with your potential clients, with your leads that you've generated. Maybe sending them on the email one, maybe you'll send them to YouTube to check out a video. Maybe on email two, you'll send them to your Instagram page to see your daily work day and what you've been doing at work. Maybe email four, you'll take them to your website to check out a blog. And once they get in this cycle of being on these different platforms with you, what that's doing is that's building trust. So you can set up a sales funnel which can connect to your YouTube account, which can connect to your Instagram, it can connect to your website, to your Facebook, and even to your LinkedIn account if you're in B2B marketing. So that's how that part works. So the next thing you want to look at is paid. Now people get scared of paid. They say, oh, paid, I'm just throwing my money out there. As we've looked at already, the benefits of paid are it's quicker and it's done for you. And all you're doing really is you're using the resources and the knowledge of somebody else. It's like, for example, if you, people say, well, what type of paid advertising shall I do? What's the best? You don't need to worry about that. If you're going to use an agency that's going to generate leads for you, then you don't need to worry about the best type for you. They're going to tell you what the best type is for you based on your industry. As long as you know your target audience, who you want to target, then the agency should be able to take it from there. It's like if you're going to have your office cleaned. My office really needs, my studio is a nightmare right now, it needs cleaning. I'm not going to worry about what type of cleaning materials, what kind of floor soaps, or do you know what I mean? I don't even know, because I trust that the cleaning service and the cleaning providers will do that and will make the right choices. So when you're doing paid advertising, you don't need to worry whether Facebook ads is the best source for you, or whether YouTube ads are the best source for you, or whether if you're in a B2B marketing, whether a B2B kind of LinkedIn, which is a service that we offer B2B, done for you, a lead generation service on LinkedIn, whether that's the right option for you. The agency should know what the best option is for you. So you can either, you can get an agency to set everything up for you, or you can do the other stuff yourself, the content, as you're positioning yourself as an authority within your niche. And you can get an agency to do the paid advertising because they're going to know which source is best. An agency should offer some sort of guarantee. Now, people always worry, and I have this with every customer, okay? They worry about the price. Now, the price with lead generation is not the issue. The return on the investment is the issue, okay? People, get people that say, oh, I want cheap lead generation service. I just want to pay £100 and get a lead and get leads. Well, for £100, you're going to get rubbish leads. You're going to buy a list of emails that have been, given to everybody and anybody. If you want a specialized done-for-you lead generation service, which is targeted to you, to your business, to your specific offer, then you want a lead generation service done by an agency, because you're putting your faith in them. But, and I say this again, but, the problem is that people all get really worried about the price. And as I said, it's about the return on the investment. People may, will think, well, let's say for an example that the service costs £2,000, okay, £2,000, and people think, £2,000? £2,000, I can't risk £2,000 on a service. Now, as I've talked about already, it's about return on investment. So if you invest £2,000 and you generate from that £2,000, say 50 leads, doesn't matter what area, whether it's on Facebook or LinkedIn, that shouldn't really affect you. Generating 50 leads, quality targeted leads to your offer. You spent £2,000. Now let's say your customer is worth £5,000. Just for example, £5,000. If you know the value of your customer, it's worth £5,000. You get 50 leads. If you sell 1 in 5, 1 in 5, so that's 10 times 5. So you're looking at 50,000 profit. Yes, you've put 2 up front, but you've got an ROI of, if not the percentage, it's huge. 50,000 to 2. Now, obviously, the numbers aren't exact. You're going to vary depending on what business you have, who your target audience is. What's the main reason that people say, I don't want to spend the money? It's because of fear. It's because of fear. It's because they don't believe themselves in their ability to sell the offer or the service that they're selling. It's not about trusting me or trusting an agency to deliver the results, because agencies know what platform is going to be best for your business. I've done this 1,000 times. Most of them will guarantee results. So it comes down to you usually not having the faith in yourself to close the deals, or that your service is what you think it is, or it probably is what you think it is and maybe not good enough. So where does this leave you? Combination. Authority, become an authority in your niche. Do a combination of both paid and free, and have an agency. Put your faith in an agency. Hopefully that cleared a few things up. Comment below if you want to get in contact with me and see what our agency can do for you. No problem, free consultation. We'll have a chat, see if we're a good fit, see if we can, generate those results for you. So I'll see you in the next video. Take care.